few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Chubb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Arizona.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
The tackle made at the
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On the play. First down, Cardinals.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Murray off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Murray again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Westbrook now on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A run for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray now to throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Carson will take the handoff out of the action play. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here comes Westbrook. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Well, the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
And 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
He's checking.
To throw again, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wilson now to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And some room to work. 20, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Arizona.
Off play action. Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Murray fighting. Lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
14-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Buying time, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This time Wilson will throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Rohrwasser.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On first down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The extra point now coming from Myers. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Seahawks 26, Cardinals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Murray's pass.
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On the option, it's Murray. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fielded at the 43. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
The kick
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Seahawks 33, Cardinals 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll try and run it, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Play fake. Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack on first down, Murray flushed out right. And a little floater there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Play action. Now it's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Arizona.
Operating from the gun. Murray escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Gain of 27 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Throwing again, Murray. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
Nick Chubb, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 40, Cardinals 35. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On the option, here's Wilson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Now Murray off play action. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carlos Dunlap in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Murray's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brings up
Murray to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. The open man is Westbrook. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.